Hi, everybody. Welcome to another very windy day in Kansas. I wonder if you've ever thought if the election in the United States or anywhere else is important to God. What do you think God thinks about the election? You know, my opinion is, contrary to what religion and many religious people would have you believe, it makes no difference to God who wins. I mean, he's not going to be surprised or disappointed either way because he knows everything. He already knows who's going to win. He has known since before creation. Unlike us, God is above time. He can see the past and the present and the future all at once. And I think it's not that God doesn't want us to use the magnificent minds that he's given us to know what's going on and to know what people stand for and what the issues facing the government are and to vote. He wants us to be involved in the process. But really, in the big picture thing, elections, political parties, and governments are not what God is concerned with. He's concerned, above all, with relationships. Relationships between each person on earth and him, and relationships between each person on earth and the other people in their lives. I mean, would it surprise you to know that God is not liberal or conservative? He's interested in how people who are liberal and conservative relate to each other as they live out each day. You know, if what's most important to us is having a certain kind of life with a big or small government, then of course it matters to us who wins. If what's most important to us is a certain kind of morals, right or wrong behavior, according to us, then of course it matters to us who wins. If what's most important to us in the United States is how our Constitution is interpreted, then yes, of course it matters to us who wins. God cares about some of those things, I'm sure, but they're just not what's most important to him. Governments, sin management, behavior, the type of constitution, they're not what's most important to God. I mean, he's taken care of the sin issue already. What's most important to God is how we relate to each other, no matter who the government is, no matter how people act, or what the Constitution says. He is interested and passionate about people and relationships and how we relate to each other. He wants us, in a nutshell, to relate to each other, no matter what our politics are, the way he relates to us, in pure, unconditional love, giving grace, not caring who gets the credit for something. That's the way Papa and Jesus and the Holy Spirit relate to each other, making allowance for other people's faults, forgiving in advance, being kind and loving and compassionate and forgiving to each other, just as God is to us. That's what he's most of all interested in. So I know what he's been saying to me lately. It's, Paul, you have your opinion. You have a person you would like to win. You have a party that you think is better than the other party. That's fine. Be nice about it. Be civil about it. Relate to people in love, giving grace all the time, just like I do. That's what he's saying to me. What's he saying to you? Let me know. Contact me. Love to get together and hear what you're thinking. See you next time.